Funding provided by
Musco Lighting is honored to support Iowa PBS. We're an Iowa company that lights local schools, community fields, and stadiums, arenas, and venues in more than 125 countries. While our reach is global, our commitment is local.
Fairway Meat and Grocery. For more than 80 years, Fairway has been proud to be an active part of the communities we serve. Learn more at fairway.com.
Banking in Iowa goes beyond transactions. Banks work to help people and small businesses succeed. And Iowa banks are committed to building confident banking relationships. Iowa Banks, your partner through it all.
Pella Windows and Doors help bring your home to life. For more than 100 years, Pella has been dedicated to building a brighter future in Iowa communities. Pella Corporation is a proud supporter of Iowa PBS.
With our Iowa roots and Midwestern values, Farmers Mutual Hail is committed to offering innovative farm insurance for America's farmers, just as we have for 6 generations. Farmers Mutual Hail, America's crop insurance company.
Welcome back to Iowa's capital city for a triple header of Iowa girls high school hoops. We had 5A and 3A last night, and today it's 4A. As there's a look at Carlisle, they're playing DCG as we begin day 2 of our 13th year of coverage of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Basketball Championships. Hello, everybody. I'm Paul Yeager on site at the sports desk. It's a great spot to overlook all the action here at the KC Center. I'll be back with you at halftime and highlights and interviews, but first, let's pass the mic to my colleagues, Brad Wells and the Hall of Famer, Ellie Ruffridge.
Hey, thank you very much, Paul. Welcome courtside here. Carlisle, the 5 seed, Dallas Center-Grimes, the 2 seed. Only one team will leave as 4A state champs, DCG. Regulars, their 6th straight trip to state, and for Carlisle, their first ever title game appearance. She's Ellie Ruffridge, I am Brad Wells, and Ellie, these two teams, both from central Iowa. They're familiar with each other, but this year they have not played each other, and they will for a state championship game.
We're going to have a fun one here tonight for the Class 4A state championship game. And on the overside for DCG, Coach Jones says that his Mustangs are a well-balanced team. They don't necessarily have a star, but then over on the other side, the Wildcats have an Iowa State commit in Macy Comito, and she is one to look out for. She had 42 points in that semifinal game, which was a single game scoring record for Class 4A.
And that's impressive. Ellie knows about scoring records here in the state of Iowa. Well, let's take a look at Carlisle now, the 5 seed. This is their first trip to state since 2015.
And they come in, again, with 25 wins. That is a school record for the Wildcats. And again, as I said, Macy Comito, with her performance, she can also do it all. She can defend, she can assist, as well as pass.
All right, for Dallas Center-Grimes now, they come in 23-3. This is their 6th consecutive year going to the state tournament. They won it all in 2023.
And as you can see there, they're shooting 55%, which is the best in the state, leading all classes.
They do it as a team. Let's go across the court on the public address. Mike is Tim Fitzpatrick.
Every year at the Girls State Basketball Tournament, the Iowa Bankers Association presents a Student Athlete Achievement Award to a student athlete in each class who excels on the court, in the classroom, and in their community. The recipients receive a $1,000 scholarship to the college of their choice. The 2026 Student Athlete Achievement Award winner for Class 4A is Ella Smith from Carlisle High School. Presenting the award is Janie Norton from People's Bank in Carlisle. Congratulations, Ella, on receiving the scholarship. And thank you to Janie from People's Bank in Carlisle and the Iowa Bankers Association for their sponsorship of this award.
All right, let's take a look at a viral moment here as Dallas Center-Grimes, the Mustangs, in the semifinals, taking on Norwalk. And
assignment,
you know, the winner goes to the championship game. Ellie, you've been there a few times. You know the nerves that go into this. But even you haven't had a moment like this. How about 8 points in 19 seconds for Ava Smid? Watch number 12 in white, makes the basket on the inbounds play, and then does it with defense as well, doesn't she?
Oh, well, she got that basket off of an incredible screen from Tessa Jones. That's how it started, right? And then it's just great defense, great heads-up plays as her team comes out on top.
People my generation and older remember Reggie Miller of the NBA, just a dramatic slew of points that just got poured into that 4A semifinal game. And in the end, DCG would advance, as there you see how teams got here, as Dallas Center-Grimes win over Waverly Shell Rock. Shout out Hannah Byers for her late 2-point basket. Clear Creek Amana Avery Lowry headed to Arizona State in the quarterfinals, as well. As we are here courtside inside Casey Center, and we're getting ready for this championship game, and there's just nothing like those moments right before a title game, are there?
Oh, I get chills. I'm not even the one playing, right? We're just here announcing, and I get chills just watching these players run in here. They're so excited, so much on the line here in this 4A state championship game.
Let's hear it for your Wildcats. Dallas Center-Grimes fans, give it up for your Stangs. Fans, it's now time to introduce our players and coaches in today's 4A championship game. Today's team intros are brought to you by Hy-Vee. First of all, here are your non-starters and assistant coaches for the Carlisle Wildcats. Number 3, Addison Sinclair. Number 4, Madison Tongvan. Number 5, Lila Osterhaus. Number 10, Lila Whitty. Number 11, Kirsten Taylor. Number 15, Olivia Freeman. Number 20, Yulia Naukarinen. Number 21, Peyton Fogel. Number 22, Emily Nelson. And number 40, Mira Heidemann. Your assistant coaches, Travis Smith, Nick Nelson, and Jordan Richards. And now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for the Dallas Center-Grimes Mustangs. Number 3, Tenley Heidgerken. Number 4, Hayden Smith. Number 20, Anaya Bowens. Number 22, Paige Harvey. Number 23, Taya Jones. Number 24, Paisley Heidgerken. Number 32, Denali Amos. And number 42, Kate Wilson. Your assistant coaches, Judy Nisley, Rich Kloster, Jalen Raymond, and Jacob Heineman. And now, here's your starting lineup for this 4A championship game. For Carlisle, at guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 1, Cammie Clark. For Dallas Center-Grimes at guard, a 5'4" senior, number 2, Leah Brock. For the Wildcats, at forward, a 5'11" senior, number 2, Maylee Stoner. For the Mustangs at guard, a 5'7" junior, number 10, Macy Meyer. At guard for Carlisle, a 5'9" sophomore, number 12, Taylor Thomas. For Dallas Center-Grimes at forward, a 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Ava Smith. At guard for the Wildcats, a 5'9" senior, number 23, Macy Camito. At forward for the Mustangs, a 5'10" junior, number 14, Addie Avens. And for Carlisle, at forward, a 6' senior, number 42, Ella Smith. For Dallas Center-Grimes at guard, a 5'7" junior, number 34, Tessa Jones. Your head coach for the Wildcats is Justin Flaws, and for the Mustangs, Adam Jones. Fans, let me introduce to you our officials assigned to this 4A championship game by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Your referee, Mark Warth. Umpire, Matt Schull. Umpire, Patrick Edsminger. And your bench official, Dante Terry. All right, who's ready to win a state championship?
All right, this is what these two teams have worked for all year. Ellie, break it down. It's still just 32 minutes on the floor. How about keys to the game? Start with Carlisle.
Yeah, for the Wildcats, they want to stay tenacious, stay determined, and never give up. They came in as the number 5 seed. The Wildcats have something to prove here, and then they are toughest together. All eyes and attention are going to be on Macy Camito. Teammates must be ready to shoot with confidence and finish plays. And then for the Mustangs, for Dallas Center-Grimes, they want to be strong and steady. They came in, they're balanced. If there's anything they learned from that semifinal game, it's staying composed. Don't get too high, don't get too low, and punch first. They were down 10-0 early on against Norwalk. Play to their strength and get everybody involved.
And Dallas Center-Grimes basketball. The Mustangs, the 2 seed in white, Carlisle in red. And immediately Smid inside, kicks it out. 3-pointer is no good and rebounded underneath by Stoner.
I like that baseline pass right there from Ava Smid. Mason Meyer just unable to get it to fall, but again, a great look for the Mustangs.
And you see the first 5 on the floor for both Carlisle and DCG. Ella Smith with the opening shot for the Wildcats. Brock goes over to Meyer. And now Brock open on the wing, will launch the 3. And a battle for the rebound. You're going to see a lot of battles for every loose ball and rebound in this game. You've got some kids that just know how to play with toughness, and they know extra possessions are so valuable.
Oh, every coach is praising their team, right, when they get those 50-50 balls, and it matters most here in these games.
That pass off the fingertips of Stoner, and DCG will get it back. As you look at Dallas Center-Grimes head coach Adam Jones in year number 11, he secured his 200th victory of his career this year, his hometown, Jefferson Scranton, and he played basketball at Buena Vista University, a Hall of Famer. And nerves for both of these two teams here in the first minute plus.
The Wildcats coming out in a 2-3 zone. Mustangs have gotten some pretty good looks right there. If that pass would have gone, I feel like they would have had an open layup. So again, break down a zone, get the ball into the middle. Good things will happen.
Here's Comito. She creates so much, dumps it off to Stoner, who gets blocked underneath by Jones. Tessa Jones, the daughter of head coach Adam Jones. It inside to Smid. Smid the kick out. Brouk. First points of the game. The senior guard, Leah Brouk, with the bucket.
So good. Again, when you get that ball to the middle, you have a lot of different options. And again, DCG chose to reverse the ball for 3 by their senior.
Comito drives. Ava Smid thought she had good defense. Will be charged with her first personal foul. As Comito goes to the free throw line, let's rewind here. Take a look at that pass to set up the 3. Brouk finishes for DCG. Macy Comito, a senior, headed to Iowa State to play basketball. Ellie, you have seen her, and so many times you've turned to me and just said, she's so good.
She's so good. She's had a lot of jaw-dropping moments here at the state tournament, and she's obviously made a lot of noise, but Coach Floss says she is the most genuine person. She gives all the credit to her teammates. She's very selfless. And again, it takes teammates to be successful.
Coming away with the steal, Taylor Thomas. As Comito now fires the 3. Off the front of the rim, and the long rebound tracked down by Ava Smid. Smid just a sophomore, but number 12 in white. She was the Dallas Center-Grimes hero with those 6 straight points. Was actually part of an 8-point run in 19 seconds. Finished with 16 points in that contest. The semifinal win over Norwalk. Here's a kick out. 3 ball for Jones. No. And an offensive rebound. Another reset here for DCG. Here's a triple from Meyer, and it's good.
Macy Meyer able to connect early on here, and that is what's so hard about playing in a 2-3 zone. It's really hard, right, to get a rebound out of there. And DCG hot early.
3 ball for Mally Stoner, the senior. Stoner with just 6.7 rebounds in the semifinals, but a double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds in Carlisle's quarterfinal win over Clear Creek Amana. Now you come down here and there's the kick violation. Not every game is going to be your game, even if you're the star. And sometimes when you're not, you come down to the state tournament, and sometimes you have to step up for your team. You talked about the defenses, how good they are. Sometimes teams can make it really hard on their star. And if you're a teammate of a star, you got to be ready to go.
Oh, definitely. And again, that's why I said one of the keys was they are toughest when they are together. Again, all attention is on 23 in red. And it's not very hard to not find her. She's got those bright yellow shoes on the court. Her teammates may be just the difference maker here in this game.
There's a shot clock violation. Dallas Center-Grimes unable to get the shot off. So Carlisle gains the possession back. Those are sharp, aren't they?
I like those. I complimented her when we were given interviews. You know, back in my day, it was like, stick to the school colors, right? Not anymore.
You know what a lot of people will point out, too? That she's wearing knee pads. You are a firm believer of knee pads, right?
I have to give girls shout-outs for wearing knee pads. I don't know why they don't wear knee pads. I mean, it hurts diving on the floor, right? Those knee pads add a little bit of support.
All 5 Wildcats on the floor in red uniforms with knee pads on for Carlisle. Locking in on the defensive end here, Dallas Center-Grimes. 1-point lead and the basketball. State champs in 2023, but a brand new team here in 2026. Shot clock under 10 now for the Mustangs. There's a feed inside. Anaya Bowens, a good seal in the post.
That was excellent offensive execution right there for the Mustangs. They were just, again, moving the ball around the perimeter, and then again, the shot clock was winding down. Sometimes the defense can get a little bored for playing defense for that long time.
Camito fires the three. It's too strong. She does have excellent range. DCG offensively now looking for some answers. These teams have not played each other yet this season, despite both being in Central Iowa, but feels like they're so familiar with themselves. It just feels like one of those conference rivalry championship games. Here's the kick for the three. No good by Brauk.
Basket didn't fall, but I like that possession offensively.
Amy Clark sets up the Wildcats offensively. Ella Smith now with it. Knocked away by Bowens. Now Smith goes to the rim, attacks. No good and no call. Here comes Smith.
Don't leave her open.
Jones can hit off to the right on that shot, and a rebound and now a foul. And I think this goes on Brauk. And that's her first.
Tessa Jones unable to connect on that shot, but we saw in that semifinal game, she had some big knockdown shots towards the end of the game, right? And I mean, her coaches will even say that she's one of the best shooters that DCG has this year. Can't leave her open.
She was telling you about some shooting workouts. Of course, her dad is the coach and played college basketball. Hall of Famer at Buena Vista, by the way. She says, I shoot 100 threes. I shoot 100 twos. I make 100 threes. And then I work on shots for plays that are designed. So if I'm coming off a screen, I'll run that same route, catch it, and shoot it.
Yeah, or even she talked about blobs and slobs, so like baseline out of bounds plays, sideline out of bounds plays, different shots that she could get. And she just, again, routinely works on those. Has a passer in practices or even in shoot-arounds, consistently seeing the ball go through the net.
Minute 16 to play here in our opening quarter. DCG, 3-point lead and the basketball. There's a steal by Stoner. Stoner, a senior. He's going to go to Iowa State and play college softball. So two future Cyclones on the floor for Carlisle and two future college softball players as well. Ella Smith, 42, top of the screen. Going to head to Wartburg to play softball. Here's the drive by Clark.
Not a lot of scoring here in this first quarter, but I'm going to give credits to both defenses and also offenses. The offense isn't bad. I really love both teams' ball movement right now. So again, continue doing what you're doing. Keep being positive with each other because it's a long game.
Jumper by Meyer, halfway down, pops out. Substitutions here at the 26-second mark as Taya Jones comes in. Taya Jones, the freshman daughter of head coach Adam Jones. On the floor with Abens and Paisley Heidgerken, the sophomore, is in the game. She has state tournament experience in softball, volleyball, and soccer. And now the sophomore out there for this basketball game. Final seconds of the first quarter. Camito shoots it with 6 on the clock. Long rebound. This is Olivia Freeman with the board. Kicks to Smith at the horn. No good. A 3-point contest through 8 minutes. Dallas Center-Grimes and Carlisle. One quarter is in the books. Let's check in with our friend Paul Yeager.
Thank you very much, Brad and Ellie. And kind of fun to watch all the connections on these two teams. The cousins there for Carlisle and all the other players. They know how to get to the KC Center because they're really not that far away. As we take a look at the map of where these two schools are at, you've got Carlisle, which is in Warren County, technically right there on the border. So that is just south and east of here. I'm basically looking at Carlisle from where I'm at, as you see here on the map. And then Grimes is the school location for the district, Dallas Center-Grimes. They are 17 miles and 12 miles respectively from here, or if you go between the two, 28 miles apart. So what better place to meet than the Casey Center for the championship here in Class 4A. Let's go back downstairs. Our friends Brad and Ellie will take you from here.
All right, thank you very much, Paul. Love the good look at the map, and always love taking a look at the teams and how they get here. We'll talk about those connections, and for right now, you can scan this QR code or call the number on your screen to support Friends of Iowa PBS. Congress recently cut $3.5 million in federal funding, the largest one-time cut in our 55-year history, impacting 18% of our budget. Despite this challenge, we remain committed to our mission. You can certainly come support us. Thank you for supporting public media. Ready to inbound it is Cammie Clark, the sophomore for Carlisle, as the Wildcats with the basketball, down 5. Taylor Thomas gets it down to Cammie Clark. Clark shoots it from the baseline, and the rebound grabbed by Heidgerken.
And you saw right there the Mustang defense, right? Letting her shoot it, right? They're going to respect her once she hits a few, but they're okay with that shot right there.
Dallas Center-Grimes on the drive. Oh, nice kick out to Meyer, and better recovery by the defense. That is the two cousins for Carlisle. On the top side of the defense, Mally Stoner and Macy Comito, number 2 and number 23 for Carlisle. Smith on the drive, kicks to Stoner. Off the iron, no good. In that first quarter, Carlisle just 1 for 12 at shooting. DCG 3 of 11 in that first quarter. And man, the defense always has a hand up in whoever has the basketball. Flying in to grab that is Heidgerken. New possession. 3 ball. It's good. Brauk hits another.
And those are plays, right, that matter down the stretch, getting that offensive rebound, creating extra possessions for your team, and then again able to connect on that play. We've seen here early on both teams a little bit of a slow start offensively, but again, they just got to keep chipping away, get into an offensive flow.
Brauk shooting well. She's 2 for 4 from 3 as Smith hits the deck. Good use of the knee pads right there. Early timeout taken by Carlisle head coach Justin Flaws. He is in his 3rd year at Carlisle, 6th year as the head coach. Well, stay connected with Iowa PBS Sports no matter where you're watching from. Join the conversation. Follow us on Facebook and X, and use hashtag Iowa PBS Sports to enjoy high school sports with other fans. Always fun collaborating online. We saw the social media sensation, the viral hit that was Ava Smid of Dallas Center-Grimes, and Carlisle knows, hey, this is a tournament. Every game, the game of runs. You go on a little 2-3 basket run, that can be a big difference down the stretch, and Dallas Center-Grimes right now extending their lead out to 6.
Little by little, every possession counts, right? So you got to tell yourself, get a score, get a stop. Stop and a score.
Comito able to regather it in the backcourt. And the shot clock down to 2. And Smith, I don't know if she got it off in time, missed it anyways. Rebound by Abens.
And if that would have fallen, that would have been a good, again, execution out of a timeout. Just again, Carlisle unable to get that one to fall.
Dallas Center-Grimes will reset. There's a 3-point shot by Meyer, and that's no good. And it will be Carlisle basketball. Macy Meyer, she has some pretty good lineage for her as well. Plays for Dallas Center-Grimes, but has 2 older sisters that you may remember we had in the championship game as Mackenzie Meyer and Megan Meyer. They both played at Mason City for head coach Kurt Clausen. Congrats to him this year, his 400th career victory. There's Comito with the basket for Carlisle. Much needed for the Wildcats. But Macy Meyer having 2 older sisters. Of course, Mackenzie went to the University of Iowa, 2019 grad. Megan went to Iowa, then finished her career at Drake, wrapping in 2024. When you have older sisters that go play college ball, man, what better examples, right?
Right. You look up to your sisters. You probably grow up going to all their sporting events. You're their biggest cheerleader. I see Megan in the crowd. She is here with her husband, Jack Campbell, another name that you probably recognize, former Iowa Hawkeye football player, now plays for the Detroit Lions.
Good, so, you're locked in on the NFL. I like that.
I know the Meyer family very, very well, so it's always fun to give them the recognition they deserve.
Great basketball family, too. I mean, you think of, family gatherings, there's a ball bouncing and they find a hoop somewhere. 11-point lead, 11-7 is the lead for Dallas Center-Grimes. 3-pointer for Brauk. She's got 2 of them already in this first half. Nice save by Jones in the corner. Now Bowen's looking for some help. Meyer kicks it out. Now Meyer gets another look, and Macy Meyer knocks it in.
If they start getting hot from the 3-point line, if I'm Coach Floss, I may want to get out of this 2-3 zone and start playing a man-to-man, mix up the defense, because then you got to start respecting shooters.
Talk about that shooting percentage. Here's Comito eyeing a 3. Oh, nothing but net.
One of the prettiest sounds in the world, and that just shows how pure of a shooter she is. Iowa State's getting a good one.
Here's Jones, catch and shoot 3. Rebounded inside by Thomas. And Macy Comito is planning on studying kinesiology at Iowa State, averaging 20 points a game, 3.5 assists, 3.5 steals per contest. Had 62 3-pointers before this state tournament. Hit 5 in just the semifinals, by the way. Part of that 42-point Class 4A state tournament record. Spin move shot by Clark. Rebounded underneath by Smid. Meyer wants another one. How about it? Macy Meyer had 17 points in the quarterfinal round game. Coach Jones says she has grown a ton this year. He's like, maybe was forcing it a lot in the first half of the season, settled down, just plays her role, not doing too much anymore.
And that's where you mature as a player, right? You find what works well, what doesn't work well. And again, Macy has learned to trust her teammates as she hits that from deep. And she's excited about that one going in.
Meyer, a junior in 2025, was academic all-state. A nod to those that excel at academics as well as athletics. Oh, nice cut. Smid on the drive, gets the foul, and an and one. Foul goes on Clark. That's her first. And an opportunity for a 3-point play here for Smid.
Again, so quick cutting to the basket. Again, if you're the defense, and these teams, they move a lot on offense. You got to jump to the ball anytime you're a pass away. That way you don't get cut in front.
Missed the free throw, and Thomas with another rebound. On the drive, Comito, how about here? An and one opportunity. Foul goes on Bowens. Comito can score in so many ways, Ellie.
What makes her so tough is, again, we talk about her shooting, but it's her ball handling too, right? She can break down the defense. She goes right to her right, and then she spins back, goes to her left, keeps that ball nice and tucked to her body, and she's able to finish.
She was 13 for 13 at the free throw line in the semifinal win over Sioux City Bishop Heelan. 73-60 was Carlisle's win in the semis. DCG, a 45-42 winner over Norwalk in the semis to get here to this championship game. And a foul is called on Clark. That's going to be her second personal foul. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Macy Meyer. It's the feed inside. Almost too low. Good trapping defense by Carlisle. Jump ball is forced by Stoner. Good defense by Mally Stoner, the senior.
Great defense right there. And again, Brauch, not the tallest player on the court, right? Just got kind of in a tough situation right there where she was double teamed, had nowhere to go with it. Credit to the Carlisle defense right there. And I haven't really mentioned this either, but both teams not pressing, maybe conserving a little bit of energy on the defensive side for both teams.
Well, they're certainly bringing the defensive energy in the half-court defense. And how about Stoner hitting a three-pointer? She just made 9 on the season before the state tournament. And the takeaway by Thomas. Camito, double team from the backside, came in. Guarded by Hyde-Gherkin. Loses the ball. Coming away with it is Smith, and Smith is going to get whistled for the foul on Carlisle. Ella Smith, that'll be her first personal. Go back to Comito. You gotta respect her, and that leaves teammates open, Ellie.
Again, Comito just draws so much attention to her, right? And again, that leaves her teammates open.
Stoner had 2 threes in the quarterfinal round game. Stoner with a double-double, 16 and 10 in that win over Clear Creek Amana. Jones on the drive for Dallas Center-Grimes. Final 40 seconds of quarter number 2, and that's a foul on Camito. And that will be her first personal foul. Substitution, Meyer comes back into the game. Paisley Hyde-Gherkin gets a breather here. So Meyer, the junior, in for the final 40 seconds, and the inbound to Smid. Smid, once things cleared, just knocked the shot in.
And they're finding so much success when they get the ball to that free throw line. Again, for either kickouts, pull-up jumpers, or attacking the lane. And that's how you break a zone.
20 seconds left in this first half. Camito and Carlisle down 5. Looks like they want the last shot of this first half. Here comes Stoner, double screen by Stoner and Smith. Camito with 5 on the clock. Now goes to work. Kicks it to Smith, and Smith traveled with it. DCG comes up with a stop. 0.9 on the clock.
And I liked right there, that's what you do as a point guard. My eyes right now are on Macy Camito. She didn't panic. She didn't get after her teammate. She just went over to her, calmed her down. That's what great point guards do. Macy Camito just calming her teammate down.
All right, Dallas Center-Grimes up 5 here at the half, as Macy Camito with 10 points, leading the way for Carlisle. Dallas Center-Grimes 9 for Macy Meyer. Let's bring back in our own Paul Yeager as we are halfway through this 4A championship game. Paul?
Good start there, Brad and Ellie, and good defense, good offense. It's a good championship start so far. You know, DCG has been in this title game before. It wasn't that long ago that Adam Jones had to put the headset on, and they are leading here at half, so he gets to be the one that we talk to start things over. We mentioned he is the Jefferson Scranton native, the BVU Hall of Famer. So, Coach, let's quickly, good reboundings, good defense. Which do you like better there of your team here in the first half?
I thought we played defensively a very good half. We're very aware of what girls can do and our strengths and weaknesses, and we're kind of playing to that defensively a little bit. Rebounded pretty well. I think we could rebound a little bit better, but overall I'm very, very happy with our defensive energy the first half.
All right, what about Macy and Leah's offensive efforts then?
Very good. I thought early in the game we settled for too many outside shots early. They're kind of giving you the high post, and then from there we can play from there. But early we kind of settled for some threes. We can shoot it, but we need to try and get those threes from the inside out instead of settling for a quick three. I think we can push the ball a little bit more too to kind of beat that zone.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's Adam Jones, the head coach, and we go back down to the floor for the All-Iowa Honor Dance Team.
Place this week at the Recplex in West Des Moines. All schools are members of the Iowa State Dance Team Association. Choreographers are Jackie Aginiga, Betty Baker, Heather Bass, Andrea Dana, and Stacy Horton. The director of the All-Iowa Honor Dance Team is Kathy Enyart. Sit back and enjoy this year's spectacular show of talent. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 All-Iowa Honor Dance Team. team.
35th time. That thing is incredible each and every time. And guess what? We're going to talk to a couple of those performers at our next halftime. And we're also going to talk here in just a couple of minutes with one of the new Hall of Fame inductees. And it's a familiar face to those in the Iowa City and Ames area. How's that for a tease? But all sorts of great things are happening here at the state tournament on this Saturday afternoon. It's our 13th year of doing the coverage here, and each and every year we add something just a little bit new, and we also have some things that are a little more on the traditional side of things, and that's what we'll get to here in just a moment. Also today, we have the Class 1A game. That'll be our nightcap. The 2A game will be the one before that, so Brad and Ellie will go back-to-back with them on that doubleheader game. Should be a really interesting one. And then 1A, a couple of teams you're familiar with as well. It'll be Bishop Garrigan and Newell Fonda. You've seen them in the 1A title game. That'll come up here later this afternoon. So we're getting ready to go downstairs to the floor for, I talked about tradition. Here's one of them.
The cleanest show in town. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for the cleanest show in town.
Oh,
Thank you.
Love that. Each and every time we get to see it. And actually, you saw them actually pick up some debris. So much of it is ceremonial, but that time they actually had a couple things to sweep up. So those are the sweepers from Norwalk. We'll take a break right now and have a conversation with one of the newest inductees to the Hall of Fame of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We are at halftime in the 4A final. Good one so far between Carlisle and Dallas Center-Grimes. Back in a moment here on Iowa PBS.
Coming up on the next episode of Iowa Life, we'll meet a family of Ukrainian refugees building a new life in DeWitt.
These lives that we have here, it's much better than we had in Ukraine.
We'll step inside the Better Homes and Gardens test garden, and we'll join the crowd in Lansing as Black Hawk Bridge bids farewell. All that and more on the next Iowa Life.
Coming to Iowa PBS March 16th.
Hey there, are you curious about Iowa's current workforce trends? Iowa PBS and American Graduate Jobs Explained are here to break it all down on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. Real people, real jobs, from healthcare to manufacturing to sustainability-focused careers. Find your next big move right in your backyard.
My name's Nikki, and my job here is to help you get a job. Stay tuned as I shadow people in the fields you're going to want to work in and see what it's like in a day in their lives.
Iowa Jobs Explained. Follow us on Instagram and power up your future.
There's a new way to stay connected and know what's happening with Market to Market. Subscribe to our Market Insider newsletter. One email and a lot of information awaits you. Each Monday, we'll ship you stories from behind the camera with a recap of what we've done and what's coming up next on the show. Go to markettomarket.org and subscribe to Market Insider.
Public television has been just a wonderful part of our life. It's easy to say what we like about it. For me, the trust that is implicit that we have put in public broadcasting. And without trust, you don't have a whole lot of other stuff to believe in.
Learn how you can live on by visiting iowapbs.org/legacy.
Find your favorite programs on Iowa PBS. Enjoy world-class musical performances. Go behind the scenes of fan-favorite cooking shows and learn the stories of iconic PBS hosts. Programs like these are made possible by the support of viewers like you. Donate now or increase your gift to ensure these beloved programs continue bringing joy and inspiration to Iowa viewers. Artifact Iowa reveals our state's place in history through the objects that remain.
When you look at pre-1910 automobiles, you can see how they were trying to figure out how an automobile should look.
We don't know when the locket was made, but we know that the hair was collected from George Washington and Anthony Wayne in 1775.
Dig deep into our state's history with Iowa PBS and Artifact Iowa.
We are at halftime. Dallas Center-Grimes leads Carlisle 21-16 in the Class 4A final. In a moment, we are going to see the Hall of Fame, but we have one of the Hall of Fame new inductees, Ashley Jones. You remember her from Iowa City High, class of 2018, and Iowa State Cyclones played for two guys named Bill Taggart and Bill Fennelly.
Yep.
Let's talk your high school for a minute. You were in the final in 2018. We'll get to that in a minute. What do you remember about playing here in the state tournament?
Yeah, you know, you dream of it as a kid. My sisters and I kind of watched it growing up. We came down here every year, and it was just something we always wanted to do. You watch all the players come out, and it's a great atmosphere. You get lots of fans, and we were just excited. We were living out our childhood dreams, really.
You mentioned your sisters. I saw many of your sisters play here. Your mother was an Iowa girl for a while, played the 6-on-6 game. Did Mom ever make you watch some of those 6-on-6 tapes?
Oh, yeah. My mom played 6-on-6. We've seen a couple videos of that, and it's definitely a different game, but
it is a different game. But your game, let's go to 2018. You get into the title game. You come all the way to Des Moines to play somebody from across town. What do you remember about the championship experience?
Yeah, the state of Iowa does an amazing job putting on the tournament. It's a really cool atmosphere. I think they've added a few things since I've been here, so just seeing everyone and just being a part of such a high-level competition, and obviously we were playing our crosstown rivals, so it was just like we were back in Iowa City, but it was a lot of fun.
You scored 2,178 points. That puts you 15th all-time for the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. You go then, you're also Miss Iowa basketball. Put things together in rankings where this Hall of Fame is going to rank for you as reflection of your career and where you stand in points and where you stand in accolades that you earned.
Yeah, I think this has to be up there as like one of my top accolades. Just the state of Iowa has such a rich culture when it comes to women's basketball, and just to see the players that have come before me, and then to see the players that are continuing to play, you know, it's just an honor to be able to have my name kind of etched in history with them as well.
You then go to Iowa State, play for Bill Fennelly and the Cyclones. You do okay there. I mean, what was that? Exactly.
Just all right.
Just all right. What was it like playing, knowing how everybody values girls basketball in the state and women's basketball in the state? You've been in two great places to play.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just watching the fan base. I mean, when I went to Iowa State, we had 10,000 plus fans at every game. They call it Hilton Magic for a reason. I mean, they come out, they're our sixth player on the court. They help us out a lot.
Have you seen exactly what you're going to get tonight and just how big this plaque is?
I have not seen it yet.
All right, you, real quickly, before I go, you have won a WNBA ring. Where is it?
It is at home. I actually have a trophy case now, so it is up there with all my other trophies.
So you'll have one more thing to add here in just a little bit.
Yes, I will.
All right, Ashley Jones, congratulations. Always so fun to watch you play, and we look forward to your induction here in a little bit.
Thank you.
Ashley Jones, the 2018 graduate of City High and new inductee to the Hall of Fame. When we come back, we'll get a little insight from the Carlisle huddle here on our finals in Class 4A at the state tournament.
Find your favorite programs on Iowa PBS. Enjoy world-class musical performances. Go behind the scenes of fan-favorite cooking shows and learn the stories of iconic PBS hosts. Programs like these are made possible by the support of viewers like you. Donate now or increase your gift to ensure these beloved programs continue bringing joy and inspiration to Iowa viewers. Artifact Iowa reveals our state's place in history through the objects that remain.
When you look at pre-1910 automobiles, you can see how they were trying to figure out how an automobile should look.
We don't know when the locket was made, but we know that the hair was collected from George Washington and Anthony Wayne in 1775.
Dig deep into our state's history with Iowa PBS and Artifact Iowa.
Back here at halftime, Class 4A, Dallas Center-Grimes leads Carlisle 21-16. Joining us now courtside is the head coach of Carlisle, Justin Floss. Coach, you talk heavily about the first 2 to 3 minutes of this second half. What do you need to see from your team in those first couple of minutes?
Just settle down a little bit. We blew coverage probably on 4 plays, and we're only down 5, so we feel pretty good about where we're at. All we got to do is tighten things up a little bit. DC's good. They came out, they punched us in the mouth, and now we got to figure out how to have some composure here.
One thing on the turnover battle, you're actually winning that. So, I mean, it's not working necessarily to advantage, but how do you then get more of your plays? I mean, everybody, of course, Macy Comito is the one everybody focuses on. She's been great trying to distribute the basketball. Where's that focus and balance that you're trying to find here?
Remembering to move without the ball instead of just standing still like a statue. If we can get a little bit of movement, maybe set a screen or two, we'll probably be in pretty good shape, I think.
Sounds good. Justin, appreciate your time. Thank you as always.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's Justin Floss, head coach of Carlisle, and his chance to do the halftime interview. And now let's see how the first half played out with some pretty exciting plays early on. Macy Comito kicks to her cousin. That's Mally Stoner. And then another 3 on top, as Coach said, kind of moving the ball around. Comito again, dishing and trying to get her Wildcats in. And for Dallas Center-Grimes, there was Stoner, by the way, that hit that last shot. It's a familiar name here at State, Macy Meyer. We talked about families of players. Meyer has been good. Macy's been great. A couple of big threes. She gets the feed there from Brock and hits the bucket, and that's how we sit here at halftime. Let's go back down for Brad Wells and Ellie Ruffridge for their call of half number 2.
All right, Paul, we're ready for third quarter to get started here. Ellie, kind of feels like similar adjustments for both teams here as we look to the second half now.
Definitely listening. Technical difficulties on the south end, but
quick reset here for the third quarter.
We will reset.
For both teams, though.
Yeah, right into halftime, right? Coach Jones was saying, right, the defensive intensity is there. He wished the rebounding battle was a little bit better, but again, DCG is winning that battle 17-12. And then Coach Flaw just saying, we got to settle in, more movement on offense, but he likes where they're at, only down 5 here in the third quarter.
All right, Carlisle knocks it off the leg of Meyer on the drive, and the Wildcats get it back. So Macy Comito, the senior, headed to Iowa State with the basketball. It was interesting, Ellie, yesterday talking to Macy. She says, you know, as the 5 seed, we came in as the underdogs, and we were underdogs in every single game. Bring on the challenge, and right now, down at halftime, she's ready for the challenge.
Right, and isn't that crazy? They come in as the 5 seed, only have 1 loss on the season. They lost to Valley 58-59 earlier in the year. And again, Comito will tell you that game prepared them for any other game right down the stretch.
Absolutely, a 1-point loss. The defense, they said, of Valley really told us we got to be sharp with execution. Well, Addie Abens is at the free throw line. The junior was sharp with her execution. And now an offensive rebound by Ava Smith. The 3 from Meyer, too strong, and Comito goes up and grabs the rebound. Heard from Carlisle head coach Justin Floss. He's in year number 3 at Carlisle. Comes from a family just rich in coaching history. For Coach Floss, who's a high school special education teacher at Carlisle. His dad, Jay, and Uncle Jim led Carlisle to the girls basketball teams from 1985 to 2002, and then again later in the 2000s. They took 2 teams to state. 1992, they were there playing 6-on-6, and in 2002, they were part of the 5-on-5 state tournament. And Justin remembers being a kid at practice. He says, I remember them talking about defense all the time. There's Jones for three, no good. But Jones gets her own rebound, then hits the deck, fighting for it with Cammie Clark. And
getting up slow. She hit her head really hard.
And we have a foul called on Clark here. Take a look at the replay. Clark with it, ripped away by Jones, and now that's number 3 on Cammie Clark.
Again, you're sacrificing so much, your body, right? You're willing to do whatever it takes just to see a win at the end of this game.
Oh, Comito with the takeaway, was ready for Smith to dive to the basket. Now Comito with the dump off to Smith. Here come the Wildcats. Dallas Center-Grimes looking for an answer now. On the drive with the finish. How about Ava Smith? How much has her confidence grown at the state tournament, Ellie?
Oh, it's grown a tremendous amount. And again, Coach Jones said they're finding success when they get the ball to the high post. She got her defender caught on a little puck fake. And then again, just a strong move to the basket.
Now a beautiful feed from Ella Smith to Mally Stoner, and we are getting up and down the floor now. A one-point game once again.
Carlisle still staying in this 2-3 zone.
Oh, and a double dribble is called. Meyer, her left hand grazed the basketball while she was dribbling it. And now Carlisle an opportunity to take the lead.
Carlisle catching a break right there. You don't see the UNI commit making those turnovers like that very often. And when that happens, you got to take advantage of it.
Here is Smith. And a kick violation on DCG. He's going to keep it here. Substitutions. Heidgerken and Bowens re-enter for Dallas Center-Grimes as Meyer and Abens head to the bench. Carlisle basketball. Stoner back to her cousin, Macy Comito. Comito with 14 points. Fires the three. No good, but an offensive rebound by Stoner, and then a takeaway by Heidgerken.
Good job by Leah Brauk right there. It can get a little lonely, right, out there when you're defending. You got to do your job as a teammate, and you got to make sure you're talking to her, or she could get caught by a screen at any moment. Doing a good job right there on Comito.
Oh, there's the collapse by Freeman on defense, and a foul, I believe, goes on. Is this on Smid or is this on Carlisle from behind? And it's going to go on Olivia Freeman of Carlisle. And a 30-second timeout is taken by Dallas Center-Grimes. Carlisle fans surprised by that. Freeman's so tough defensively, Ellie.
Oh, she is. She comes off of the bench. She is a spark plug, tenacious defender. And Coach Floss says that she plays starter minutes.
Yeah, she does. She is in there. She has played 18 minutes in the semifinals. Is just a huge spark. Well, for Dallas Center-Grimes, head coach Adam Jones is in year number 11. Ellie, we mentioned this is their 6th straight year to the state tournament. This is him with his daughters this year after the regional final, qualifying for state. He said this is from 7 years ago, the last time Dallas Center-Grimes was not playing at the state tournament.
Such special moments, right, to get to share with your daughters, and then also just getting the opportunity to play for your dad. As, Olivia Freeman gets called for her 2nd straight foul.
Freeman frustrated as well, as looked like an arm of DCG's Meyer, a little shove off perhaps, but the call is a block foul, still one of the toughest calls for any official, the block charge call. Dallas Center-Grimes with the basketball. Working with a 1-point lead. There's the takeaway. Camito now on the run, ahead to Freeman, layup good.
Camito, so smooth in the full court transition, right? She was drawing the defense, right, making them commit, and then Olivia Freeman just with the open layup right there. That's just, again, good team basketball right there.
Carlisle with their first lead of the game at 26-25.
And who made that play happen from the get-go? Olivia Freeman.
And this is going to stay here with DCG. Carlisle, you're seeing both teams continue to play that defensive pressure. Meyer tipped away from behind. Camito's going to get called for the foul, and for her, that's number 2 on Macy Camito. And free throws coming now.
Again, you see her, right? Patting her chest, my bad, my bad. Again, that's just a mature player right there, and I think she's going to just excel at the next level. Again, we can talk about her talents on the basketball court, but again, she's just an overall great kid and great teammate. Again, you can see her again. She's like, that's my bad, next play.
High school's career scoring leader, career 3-point makes leader, academic all-state 2025, and headed to Iowa State. She said Emily Ryan was a big part of her recruiting process, and she's so excited to play with Audie Crooks in her senior season. Remembers Audie playing. And people started talking about Audie Crooks as well after her 42-point semifinal performance. That win over Bishop Heelan. This one's headed towards the sideline. All right, Ellie, let's talk points. Camito scored 42. It came 2 days after Bishop Heelan's Melina Snoozy scored 39 against North Polk. That was a 4A state record for 2 days. It broke Libby Fandel's record from Cedar Rapids Xavier 2025. That goes back to Ava Hawthorne of Gilbert in 2020, Aubrey Norville of Lewis Central. But let's talk all-time classes, all right? Audie Crooks, Algona Garrigan scored 49 points in 2023. That broke a 48-point performance. Do you remember the performance?
You know,
it was you at Pocahontas in 2017.
It was me? It's been so long, it's hard to remember.
It's still the 3A record. You're still in the record books. The 6-on-6 record, by the way, Denise Long, Union Witten, 1968 shout out, 93 points. How fun would it be to score 93?
I feel like my arm would be a little tired afterwards.
That's probably without the three-point line, Ellie. Camito's going to go to the free throw line. She had 42, and she would trade that for a state title. You know she wants to win this one as a team.
You don't want her at the line, though. She went 13 for 13 at the line. Just, again, tremendous shooter that we are watching, as I may have just jinxed her. Sorry, Macy.
It's been known to happen. I feel like broadcasters take way too much credit for any kind of announcer jinx on free throws, but Camito's going to shake it off. 2:25 to play here in the third quarter. Let's knot things up at 27.
And with this being such a low-scoring game, it's the defense.
Well, and this third quarter, too, Carlisle is really finding some rhythm, and it has Dallas Center-Grimes maybe playing a little faster than what they want to. There's a look at Camito from three, and the rebound underneath is going to draw a foul. I believe this goes on Stoner, and it does. For Stoner, her second personal foul, and in the bonus for free throws, it would be Dallas Center-Grimes. Paisley Heidgerken stepping up to the line. Heidgerken unable to hit. Carlisle has played fantastic here. Ellie, you see head coach Justin Flaws in year number 3. We were talking to him after the semifinal win. He was getting emotional talking about these kids and the amount of effort that they have put into getting dedicated to coming back, playing at state. He loves it. He talked about Camito visiting kindergarten rooms, just a kid that has the biggest heart. And he went up and down the floor. Kids that just work so hard and just are great people. Freeman receives another Camito pass. 2 more for Olivia Freeman.
So good. Camito getting others involved. And again, that's what you need to do if you're Carlisle. Finish those plays. As Camito gets called on her.
It's going to be her 3rd foul.
3rd, and that is big.
39. This is what she does, though. Not only could she score, she can create for her teammates.
Again, there were 3 white jerseys right in that space. And again, on the opposite block, you have a wide open Olivia Freeman. Just excellent execution right there by the Wildcats.
Well, Coach Flaws talks about his family and how supportive it has been. His dad, Jay, Uncle Jim, we talked about, led the Carlisle girls basketball teams to state. His Uncle Jim's also the head softball coach at Carlisle. Has another uncle, Dean, coached at Alta Aurelia. He says, I always bounce ideas off him and say, how would you beat us? As Smith gets fouled and will go to the free throw line. It's going to be a bump on Heidgerken. And so Ella Smith steps up to the free throw line. Smith, a senior from a senior that's going to Wartburg to play softball and study physical therapy. How about the story of Ella Smith? Two ACL injuries in her career. Coach Flaws, he got choked up. We went down the list. It's like so many of these kids, right?
Really, yeah. So Ella Smith, she's got quite a story too. You mentioned the 2 ACL comebacks. She tore her ACL the first time the summer before her freshman year, and then her first game back playing basketball, she tore it her sophomore year. I mean, talk about a kid who just come back. She comes back, she works hard, right? She just wants to do whatever it takes for her team. And again, you mentioned she's going to Wartburg to play softball. She said she's going to play the corners, either first base or third base.
Loves the team value that they have at Wartburg. Mudita is what they say. And I have a daughter playing at Wartburg as well. Head coach Jamie Mueller, her 228th win. She ranks #1 all time. It's an excellent thing going at Wartburg, and Ella was so excited to be a part of that. Here's DCG now, final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Got an 8-second differential between the shot clock.
DCG had a 5-point lead at halftime. Now trail it by 3. Over to Jones and over top of her head. And Dallas Center-Grimes has been flustered by this Carlisle defense.
Again, we've said it time and time again. It's the defense, and DCG now has 12 turnovers as we close this 3rd quarter.
Had just 6 at halftime, so 6 here in the first half. Oh, almost some late second heroics again from Ava Smid. Missed the layup, and so Carlisle, a half-court heave by Camito, and it is Carlisle a 3-point lead through 3. Well, head coach Justin Flaws talked about the coaching history. We're going to talk about his bracelets as well, Ellie. As one says, Team Colleen, his mom Colleen passed away from breast cancer in 2018 when he was head coach at Collins Maxwell. He said she provided daycare to several girls on this team. Says his dad, Jay, a 3-time cancer survivor, still takes chemo therapy, and this is some of the family as well. These are 2 girls. After Carlisle won the semis, they came up to us. I took this picture, by the way. They said, hey, could we get a picture, Ellie? We had no idea who they were.
No.
Coach Flaw's nieces. How about that, right?
Those cuties, right? Jovi and Jetta, I mean, biggest supporters of Wildcat basketball, right? And you talked about Macy Camito going to the elementary, seeing those young girls. I mean, these young girls look up to these girls playing right here, dreaming of playing here on this court. Again, just great role models.
All right, 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter now as you see this stuff shaking out. Are you excited for this final 8 minutes?
Should be exciting for sure.
All right, let's take a look at this QR code again. You can scan it and support Friends of Iowa PBS as Congress cut $3.5 million in federal funding, the largest one-time cut in the 55-year history. It impacts 18% of the Iowa PBS budget. Despite the challenge, we are committed to our mission, and thank you for supporting public media. Spread the love, and so excited to be here at the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament once again, and excited to bring the Iowa State Boys Basketball State Championship games to the state of Iowa coming up next week as well. We are in our first of 3 state championship games of the day. Carlisle, the 5 seed. A 3-point lead over Dallas Center-Grimes, the 2 seed here in this 4A championship game. Camito trying to get it going and starts the 4th quarter with 2 points. She has 17 on the game.
And that's just Camito right out the gate, just putting her team on her back, saying, you know what, it's time to go.
She loves the toughness that Coach Flaws has on the girls. Says he expects a lot of us, and it's helped make me better. Here's the drive and the shot by Macy Meyer. And Meyer will step up to the free throw line. Foul goes on Mally Stoner. That is her 2nd for Macy Meyer. Her parents, Mark and Ann, are in the stands here, and I went and talked to them right before this game as it was put in our notes on this DCG team. So Mark's mom, Janice Kruger, played in the 1953 state tournament for Hartley. Ellie, you gotta love when you can go back the clocks over 70 years ago. 1953, Hartley, a tip of the cap to you. Janice Kruger just absolutely loved the tradition about state basketball, loved talking about it, and just absolutely enjoyed her time here and loves the. And Mark and Ann just love the experience that their daughters have here at state. How fun is that?
So many special memories to make with your family again, and then just, again, watching your daughters play hard, compete.
Well, Camito beat the buzzer, but it does not fall. Here comes Macy Meyer. Her grandma played at state. Now she's playing at state. Feeds it into Smid. Now Meyer on the drive. The kick out 3 for Brouk. No good. She hit a couple early threes. And Brouk still at 6 points. Carlisle with the basketball. See a lot of moms too that have played high school basketball, and this Carlisle team, Olivia Freeman's mom, Michelle Erb, won a softball state title. Stoner's mom, Alyssa, played on a state softball tournament. All those experiences just help you for these moments. And so much the same for Dallas Center-Grimes as well. There's the drive, the shot by Smid. Offensive rebound put back by Abens, no. And it's going to be Carlisle basketball.
Ava Smid just working the paint. Dallas Center-Grimes, they find success though when they are getting that ball inside. Again, offensively couldn't connect, but again, she's going to track that ball down. So 5:30 to play.
There is Smith on the drive, gets fouled by Bowens, and Macy Smith will go to the free throw line.
And Coach Jones is saying that that foul was on the ground.
So Ella Smith to the free throw line. So Ella Smith, her grandma, by the way, also has some memories of the state basketball tournament. Played for Mallard in the 70s, 73 to 73, and remembers there was a free throw contest at the state basketball tournament. And talked to Noah and Trish, and they said Janae would be watching from Arizona in this 4A state championship game. So a shout out to you.
Friendly ducks. I love driving through Mallard. You get to see the big old duck on your way in and out of town. Just small town love.
So to the free throw line now goes Anaya Bowens, 6-foot junior. Bowens has come in. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks in the semis. Knocks a free throw in.
Another player for DCG that just comes in, doesn't get a ton of minutes, but when she does come in, she works hard, she plays hard, and does whatever she needs to do.
So a timeout taken as the teams now strategize for the final 5 minutes. Let's listen to Dallas Center-Grimes head coach Adam Jones in year number 11.
Make somebody else have it, and then pressure that person the whole length of the floor. Okay? What you just did offensively is what we need to do. Move it, move it, move it, move it, inside, outside, shot fake, get to the basket. We got plenty of time as long as we're getting stops. When you guys step up, if Camino spins, don't take the charge. There'll be 4 on her, all right?
Can we go back to triangle? I think that's more.
We don't cut hard enough. We can go back to triangle, but cut hard. Okay, all right, here we go, together, 1, 2, 3.
All right, Ellie strategizing for the final 5 minutes here. He remembers that photo from 7 years ago of his daughters, and he's here, and he's got his girls in the state championship game, and it comes down to some small details now at this point with 5 minutes left in the season.
Coach loves the inside-outside play from his Mustangs, but the way that I took that timeout, he's challenging them on defense. They got to keep up the defensive intensity, and then I think he's also challenging one of his girls to take a charge on Camino when she does that spin move.
Bowens gets the second free throw, so 4 points for Anaya Bowens in this championship game. Carlisle a 2-point lead. DCG with the takeaway.
Just a good head play right there by Leah Brauk. And again, it's so loud here in the Casey Center where her teammates were yelling at her, Wolf, right, that someone's coming in from behind you, but it's so loud in this atmosphere. It's really hard to hear out on the court.
Brauk wanted another 3. She's made over 60 on the season and makes 42% of her 3-point tries. Here's Camino going to work. Clark inside to Smith. Now kicks it out and throws it out of bounds. And Dallas Center-Grimes will get the basketball back, trailing by 2. DCG, 6 straight 20-win seasons. They were the 2023 state champs, trying to claim another state title. And for Carlisle, this is the school's first championship game appearance in basketball. State titles in softball, but never on the hardwood. And now Meyer on the drive, gets around Smith. There's the kick, the 3 by Jones, no good. An offensive rebound by Bowens. Now Camino with the steal. Here comes Macy Camino. Camino keeps her dribble and gets it to Stoner. The two cousins headed to Iowa State. Camito for basketball, Stoner for softball.
Right there, Carlisle just staying on one side of the court the whole possession, able to get something to work out. That play went from nothing to something real quick.
Ella Smith makes it a 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Just joining us, Carlisle in red, Dallas Center-Grimes in white. Our 4A championship game approaching the 3-minute mark. Here's Ava Smith, 6 points, 10 rebounds. No good on the shot as Smith grabs another board.
Smith playing through some contact right there. She actually did get bumped in the face by Ella Smith, but play goes on. You got to play through it.
Clark at the top of the key, guarded by Smith. Here's the takeaway. The steal by Meyer. And now Meyer wants to attack, goes to the rim. Oh, good straight-up defense by Thomas.
Very good defense. That was good defense by Macy Meyer. And then again, it's the hustle play, sprinting back on defense.
Now Cammie Clark gets fouled. Up and down we go. I believe that went on Tessa Jones. And the free throw by Clark is no good. Substitution into the game comes Olivia Freeman, senior. No good on the second free throw, and Meyer collects the rebound. The Mustangs with the basketball, trailing by 4. Smid back to Brouk, now inside to Smid, now cross court. Here comes Tessa Jones. The runner draws the foul on Ella Smith, and it'll be 2 free throws coming for Tessa Jones. And for Smith, that is her 3rd. Free throw by Jones is good, and for Jones, her first point of this game. 0 for 5, all of them 3-point shot attempts. As Jones on the season averages 6.5 points per game, as she typically makes 40% of her 3-point tries as well, but yet to hit from the outside in this championship game, and a timeout taken by Dallas Center-Grimes. Now down to a 2-point contest with just over 2 minutes to play.
And maybe that's just exactly what you need if you're Tessa Jones. Getting to the free throw line, seeing that ball go through the hoop may give her some more confidence as she does get those open looks from the 3.
All right, 2 minutes to go in this one, and we want to let you know, from artists to dreamers to everyday Iowans with inspiring stories. Explore what makes our state shine in Iowa Life. Join host Charity Nebby Mondays 9:30 p.m. and Sundays at 10:30 a.m. or stream online anytime. 2 minutes remain here in this 4A championship game. Coming up next, our 2A title game. The top 2 seeds in that field, Hinton and Rock Valley, will battle. And in Class 1A, the top 2 seeds, and Bishop Garrigan and Newell Fondle will battle. It's 2 versus 5 here. Carlisle, the 5 seed. Ellie, their 8th trip to state as a school, their first since 2015. Their first trip under head coach Jim Flaws. And they have a 2-point lead right now and had a really strong 3rd quarter.
They did. I mean, they were coming from behind, had an explosive start right from coming in after halftime, and looking to get a bucket here in this possession. Looks like the Mustangs are going zone right here too. Put a little bit of pressure on Camito, forcing them to shoot on the outside potentially.
Fires the 3, rolls off the rim, and a rebound underneath. Great play by Hyde Gherkin. The sophomore has come up with some huge rebounds and gathered some huge loose balls. And Adam Jones, the DCG head coach, will call a timeout and talk things over with 1:30. His Mustangs down 2. Let's listen in to Dallas Center-Grimes and the Mustangs.
Oh, all the way. Leah's going to dribble at Macy. Ava's going to go here. Tess. As that happens, you float to this corner. Addie right there. Okay?
Fake it back to Leah.
Fake back to Leah. Macy. Ava. And then Ava. Turn and shoot it, or attack, kick, tack there. You'll be good. This is it. All right, you got it. 1, 2, 3. How many timeouts I have left? 2.
So out of that timeout, looks like they're drawing a play for Ava Smid. She can either attack or draw the defense where she might have a kick out for a 3.
And Ellie, that's finding the strengths of your players. He called Ava Smid the most instinctual player he's ever coached. Just has a great knack for space and how to get to open spaces. And now looking to help out Leah Brock, and she does. 15 on the shot clock. Ava Smid over to Avens. Trying to get it to Smid inside. Now Brock fires the 3. It's short and rebounded underneath by Clark.
And that's just the defensive pressure from Olivia Freeman, right? She's coming in off the bench, just doing her job defensively, making it so tough, even for Leah Brock to get a 3 off right there.
The final minute of the Class 4A championship game. Carlisle working some clock, under 10. Here's Clark now down to the baseline. Fires from the baseline, and the long rebound out to Comito. And the shot clock is turned off. DCG will have to foul. And they do with 25 seconds left. Macy Meyer called for the foul, her first. And for DCG, just the 3rd team foul. So DCG will need to foul another couple times before it stops the clock and sends Carlisle to the free throw line. Brock fell down, and Comito just ran away from the defense to run as much time off the clock as possible.
And again, if you're DCG, you do not want the ball in Macy Comito's hands, right? You don't want her at the free throw line. But Comito, right, she knows it. 21.5 seconds left. She wants the ball in her hands because she knows that the Mustangs are going to have to foul.
All right, Dallas Center-Grimes takes another timeout. This will be a full timeout. Carlisle trying to get the ball back into the hands of Comito on this inbound play. As head coach Justin Flaws says, you know, a lot of times I'll let the players talk in the huddle. They can see things, and I trust them. He's like, a lot of times I feel like I need to just keep the calmness in our huddle.
And if you're DCG, it ain't over till it's over, right? And we saw that firsthand in that semifinal game. This game is not over until the clock is at 0.
Yeah, absolutely. Ava Smid, 8-point run in 19 seconds. Part of the 16-point semifinal performance in a win over Norwalk. Just a crazy finish. They were down 6 with 45 seconds to play before Smid hit 8 points. And that was when Dallas Center-Grimes trailed 10-0 at the start of that contest. So Carlisle will inbound it with Ella Smith. Comito tries to get open. The inbound goes to Clark. Clark not fouled just yet. Now the whistle comes, as I think DCG was trying to foul early and didn't get the call, so they kind of had to hit her a little harder, Ellie.
Then the refs come in, break it up, we're good.
So Cammie Clark to the free throw line. She's 0 for 2 at the line tonight. On the season, a 57% free throw shooter. And that one rattles in and pops out. It stays a 2-point game. Missed them both, and a battle for the rebound and its last touch by DCG.
How about Ella Smith, right? Getting in the mix with all of that. She's had a couple big plays here down at this end.
It's part of that instinctualness, isn't it? Just find a way. Even if you can't get the basketball, Ellie, sometimes just tipping it makes it hard for the other team to grab it. And both head coach Justin Flaws and Macy Comito calling a timeout simultaneously on that inbound after a few seconds of nobody to pass it to. So 16 seconds on the clock. Carlisle, the basketball, and a 2-point lead. Dallas Center-Grimes, Ellie, has to, I feel like, foul right away. If you're Carlisle, what are you talking about in here? Ball security is so important.
Well, I'm drawing up a play right now. One, to get Macy Comito the ball, right? Because DCG is going to have to foul, and you want your best free throw shooter at the line at this time, and that's Macy Comito. So look to get the ball in her hands. And again, if you're DCG, try to get steal first, obviously, but foul as quick as you can because you don't have a lot of time that you're working with here.
And after either a stop or free throws, Dallas Center-Grimes is going to have to go down. They're going to have to find a basket. Ellie, they have not made a field goal in this fourth quarter. As you see Norwalk head coach Joe Segrist watching on in this 4A championship game. Tip of the cap to Norwalk, too, so close. There's too many tough breaks down the stretch there.
And we've talked so much about this 4A field. Incredible talent in terms of teams down here at the state tournament. But Class 4A has been something to see.
You mentioned it, Carlisle 25-1. Their only loss to West Des Moines Valley. They're the 5 seed, and bounce pass goes to Ella Smith, who will march to the free throw line with an opportunity to put the Wildcats up 2 possessions if she could make both free throws. Now, Coach Flaws says Ella is our calming voice in the huddle. She just has that moxie. Won a state softball title. Hits the first. Freeman into the game for Thomas for Carlisle. Second free throw is buckets. It's a 4-point lead for Carlisle. Here comes Smid on the run. Smid has it knocked away, loses it. It's regathered. Brock's gonna have to fire it. It's a 2. Toe is on the line. And a timeout taken by DCG to make it a 2-point game with 1.8 on the clock. What a shot by Leah Brock.
Yes, you're in.
So a 2-point lead.
Hold on. I need to fly pattern here. All right. Right here. We have timeouts. Rich.
Here's Coach Flaws.
Draw your. Yep. Oh, have a seat. Hey, listen to Rich here. Mally's gonna throw it.
We want Ella and Taylor here. We want Cammie here then, and then we're gonna take Liv here and Macy here.
You know. Face, or do you want to go?
Now let's listen to Dallas Center-Grimes.
Catch, shoot, or catch, pass, shoot.
Carlisle basketball, a 2-point lead, 1.8 seconds to try and run off of the clock. And a deep home run pass to Freeman. She needs to touch it. Run 2 seconds off the clock. Carlisle, you are the 4A state champions. Dallas Center-Grimes gave quite the effort, but they come up short in this championship game to the 5th-seeded Carlisle Wildcats, 25-1 on the season. Now 26-1 and state champs. Their only loss to Valley of the 5A field. And Ellie, a lot of motivation for Carlisle. Coach Flaws playing for his mom, Colleen, who passed away in 2018, but these players as well. The school has been through a lot as well. Summer of 2024, Hannah Schaefer, a student, dies in a car accident at the age of 15 this last fall. Lucy Sitzma dies, and have lost 2 friends, and they wear LLHLLL on their warm-ups, and they just won a state championship for their friends and for the Carlisle community.
Just means something more than basketball, right?
Let's send it over to Tim Fitzpatrick on the mic.
26 Class 4A All-Tournament team. From Carlisle, Mally Stoner. From Dallas Center-Grimes, Macy Meyer. From Norwalk, Braylon Birmingham. From Bishop Heelan, Melina Snoozy. From Dallas Center-Grimes, Ava Smid. And your 2026 Class 4A All-Tournament Team Captain. From Carlisle, Macy Camito.
Ellie Macy said we came in as underdogs, but we are going to give it our all. We feel like we can do it. They have done it.
She said we have something to prove as a 5 seed, and they proved something here tonight.
Camito in this contest finishes with 17 points. She's headed to Iowa State to play basketball next year. Mally Stoner will be playing softball at Iowa State on the all-tournament team, as well as junior Macy Meyer and sophomore Ava Smid of Dallas Center-Grimes.
For the 4A championship match. Presenting the award is Taylor Anderson of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. This year's top producer of the 4A championship game, from Carlisle, Macy Camito.
Well, you have a 4A state tournament record, 42 points. You almost a lock. Here we go with team awards now.
For 2026 is the Mustangs of Dallas Center-Grimes and head coach Adam Jones. Congratulations on an outstanding season. And fans, your 2026 Class 4A state champion They punched their ticket to get here. Tonight they redeem it as your Class 4A champions. The Carlisle Wildcats and head coach Justin Flaws.
What an outstanding state tournament run for Carlisle. What an outstanding season, Ellie.
It's just a bummer that when there can only be one, right? Two tremendous teams that put their heart and soul into their program, into a season. And again, there can only be one on top, and that is the Carlisle Wildcats.
Ella Smith holding the trophy. That one's for you, Grandma. Janae Rouse in that state tournament record books. And Macy Comito celebrates as Carlisle wins the 4A state championship game in 2026. Our first of 3 games coming up today here from Casey Center. Let's go up top of the Casey Center now. Paul Yeager is ready for more basketball.
Excellent work, Ellie and Brad. Little note here, in the 5-class era here at the girls tournament, there's never been a 4A title that low of a point total. You have to go all the way back to 2003 when there were only 4 classes. Ankeny scored 37 and won a state title. Today, 38 was great for Carlisle. 3 down, 2 to go. That's 5. There we go. All right, so we're just getting started here on Iowa PBS as your girls state basketball tournament coverage continues. A defending champ, 2A is potential there for a repeat. Then we got 1A to close it out, so stick around. More basketball is coming your way. And by the way, it's free, and it's on your statewide network. It is Iowa PBS. We thank you from the truck to the floor and up here and everywhere in between. Carlisle, the winner in 4A. So long from Des Moines for just a moment. Funding provided by
Musco Lighting is honored to support Iowa PBS. We're an Iowa company that lights local schools, community fields, and stadiums, arenas, and venues in more than 125 countries. While our reach is global, our commitment is local.
Fairway Meat and Grocery. For more than 80 years, Fairway has been proud to be an active part of the communities we serve. Learn more at fairway.com.
Banking in Iowa goes beyond transactions. Banks work to help people and small businesses succeed. And Iowa banks are committed to building confident banking relationships. Iowa Banks, your partner through it all.
Pella Windows and Doors help bring your home to life. For more than 100 years, Pella has been dedicated to building a brighter future in Iowa communities. Pella Corporation is a proud supporter of Iowa PBS.
With our Iowa roots and Midwestern values, Farmers Mutual Hail is committed to offering innovative farm insurance for America's farmers, just as we have for 6 generations. Farmers Mutual Hail, America's crop insurance company.